Hello, my dear students and viewers. Welcome to my channel Scorpio class. So here I am with another important video for all my students and viewers who are going to appear their board examination this year. So yes, in this video we are going to discuss class 10 social science annual exam board paper, and this is previous year's board paper, that is 2023, and it is solved with all the key points. So this is going to be very helpful for you all to prepare for this year's examination. And so this is my suggestion for you all to stay tuned till end and do not miss any part of it. So let's get started. But before that, if you're new to my channel and watching my video for the first time, do subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you get the notification of all such important videos. So let's get started without wasting more time. So yes, the first question here in the board examination paper of previous year of social science of class 10. Here these are multiple choice question. The first question is, the first princely state to accept subsidiary alliance is dash. Nawab of Awadh, Nawab of Junagadh, Nizam of Hyderabad, or Sindhia of Gwalior. And the answer is option C, Nizam of Hyderabad. Next, Goa was merged into Indian Union in dash. A. 1951, 1961, 1953, or 1963. And the answer is option B, 1961. Next, Dr. D.M. Nanjandappa Committee was established with the objective to check communalism, check regionalism, check illiteracy, or check corruption. And the answer is to check regionalism, option B. Next, truly the whole mankind is one was declared by dash. Pampa, Ranna, Janna, or Ponna. And the answer is option A, Pampa. I hope you know as one of the Kannada poets, right? Okay, next question. Rajesh purchased a TV worth rupees 25,000. It broke down within 2 days. The TV company did not consider his complaint. He has to file a case in a dash. Is it District Consumer Forum, the State Consumer Commission, the National Consumer Commission, or the Taluk Consumer Forum? Where should he file a case? So it's option A, District Consumer Forum. Okay, next. The best example for the conventional energy source among the following is wind energy, tidal energy, solar energy, or natural energy. Which is the best example for conventional energy? Answer is natural gas. Option D, natural gas. Next, Niti Aayog is headed by the Prime Minister, but the day-to-day administration is looked after by dash. President, Secretary, Deputy Prime Minister, or Vice Chairman. And the answer is option D, Vice Chairman. Next, the Child Labor Prohibition and Control Act was enacted in the year 1988, 1994, 1986, or 2006. Answer is option C, 1986. Okay. Now moving to next main, answer the following questions in a sentence each. Here you have 8 questions, 1 mark each. Here the question number continues according to your paper. Okay. So first question is, why did Wellesley introduce subsidiary alliance? So answer, the key points are to bring the Indian kings under control and expand British rule in India. Okay. Next, what was the immediate cause for the First World War? Answer, the assassination of the Austrian Prince Archduke Franz Ferdinand. So assassination of Austrian Prince was the immediate cause for the First World War. Next, what is communalism? Answer, split of the community on the basis of religion. It creates religious division resulting in mutual distrust and threat. Staunch attachment to one's own religion. Okay, so all these are 1 mark questions. Next, what is meant by prejudice? Answer, opinion about another person or community even before he gets to know them is known as prejudice. Next question, what is Kala Baisakhi? Answer, the rain that occurs in West Bengal due to local temperature and winds during April and May. So that's known as Kala Baisakhi. Next question. Why are mangrove forests of Gangetic Delta called Sundarbans? Answer. The Sundari trees are found in plenty in these forests. Thus, it's called as Sundarbans. Okay. Next. What is deficit budget? When the expenditure is more than the income. When you spend more and your income is less, more than your income, if you are spending it, then that's known as deficit budget. Next. Banks collect service charges from which type of bank accounts? So answer is current account. Banks charges service charges if you have an current account open for yourself. Okay. Next. Now we have third main question 17, but this question is for 2 mark each. Okay, so let's see. Here you have internal choices also. Question 17, you can see 2 questions, and or is there any one out of these 2, whichever you know well, you can attempt it. So question is, what measures are taken by the government of India to remove illiteracy? And the second optional question here is, what measures are taken to check terrorism in India? Okay, so let's see the first answer. Measures taken by government of India to remove illiteracy. Again, only the points, key points are highlighted. You can write it as a sentence. Okay. So the steps taken by government to remove illiteracy are: Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan was launched in 2001. Priority was given to education to physically challenged. Women's education and awareness. Then in 1988, National Literacy Mission was started. Then Sakshahara Bharat. Education is made fundamental right. Then right to education in 2009. Then compulsory or free education for 6 to 14 years. So these were the programs or steps taken by government to remove illiteracy. Okay, so you have to write 4 points. Each point will carry half mark, and that is how you will get 2 mark. Next question. Answer for the next optional question. Like the question was, what measures are taken to check terrorism in India? Again, the key points are: India's policy is totally against terrorism. Central and state governments are venturing to control it. Then the protect men and property. Anti-terrorist forces are set up. Defense forces are pressed in to throw out terrorism. Peace-loving nation, and against terrorism in world level. Okay, so India is against terrorism in world level. So these are some of the key points again of this answer, like the measures taken to check terrorism in India. Moving to next question, question 18. Again, you have an option here. First one is, social stratification is not commonly observed in all countries. Explain. Or explain the nature of riots. Okay, so let us see the first one. Social stratification is not commonly observed in all countries. Explain. So you're writing the key points have been given here. So answer is, the key points are income, education, caste, color, sex, job, intellectual, low and high income, opportunities, rich and poor, blacks and whites, slaves and owners. So these are different, you can say, causes or the effects, you could say, which are there in the country because of its social stratification or equality is not observed due to these barriers, due to these hurdles which come in a society. Okay, so these are the key points, and you could write that social stratification is not commonly observed in all countries because all these are the factors which come between them. Okay, now answer for the second question, that is explain the nature of riots. So again, the key points are: it destroys everything in their way, creation of chaos, lead to large-scale loss, do not have any particular aim, serious challenges for law and order, provoking circumstances, uncontrolled behavior, uncivilized behavior, and righteous mindset. Okay, so these are the nature of riots. Like if riots is going on in a country, so these are the features or characteristic you could see in a country where the riots is going on, or the area where the riot is going on. Okay, so these are the nature of riots. Again, 4 points, half mark each, and you earn your 2 mark here. So now moving to next question, question 19. Here you have only one question, so it's a compulsory one. Okay, you don't have an option here. The question is, the British used Indian Council Act of 1909 to divide and rule India. Justify. Answer. The total number of central legislature members was increased to 60. The number of regional council members was also increased in the provinces. Representation of the regional council was allowed through election for the first time. In order to provide separate representation for Muslims, separate electorate college was created for Muslims. Okay, so this is how British started using Indian Council Act of 1909 to divide and rule in India. Like different separations were done. Okay. Okay, so let's move to the next question. Question 20. What were the effects of the First War of Indian independence? Again, the points of the answer are: the arrangements made by the company with the kings were accepted. Ambitious expansion plans had to be given up. A stable government had to be provided to Indians, not to interfere in religious matters. Peaceful rule was not possible without support, trust, and confidence. New road to freedom movement. East India Company's rule came to an end in India, and Queen took over the administration of India. Okay, when there was first war of Indian independence from the Indian citizens, then there were some effects which was followed on the Britishers, and this were the points or the effects you could say after the first war of Indian independence. Next, moving to next question, question 21. Irrigation is very essential in India. Why? Answer. Again, key points. Availability of water varies from region to region. It varies from time to time. And then rainfall in India is uncertain. It is unreliable, unequally distributed, and agriculture depends on irrigation. Okay, because you don't have same availability of water in every region, so you need irrigation facility over there. Even the rain differs, like it is not same, it varies from time to time. Okay, then rainfall in India is uncertain. Sometimes you may have a heavy rain, or sometimes you may not have any rainfall, and sometimes you may have a heavy rainfall. Both can be a situation, so it is uncertain, you cannot predict. So that is why irrigation is very essential. It is unreliable, you cannot trust or just be dependent on rainfall. So it is very essential for India to have irrigation facility, because agriculture depends whole and solely on it. Okay, next, question 22. The eastern coast of India is more prone to cyclones. Why? Again, points of the answers are: cyclones originate in the Bay of Bengal. Heating different in land and water because of humid, unstable air masses. Cyclones originate in Bay of Bengal and blow westwards. Sometimes they change the direction to the northwest. Hitting Odisha or West Bengal, it occurs in two periods, more frequently in October and November. Okay, so these are the causes why east coast of India is more prone to cyclones, because it starts or originates from the Bay of Bengal. So that's why that area is too much prone to cyclones. So these are some of the key points. Next, which factors led to the Green Revolution? Answer. Using high-yielding seeds, Dr. Norman Borlaug, an agricultural scientist, discovered high-yielding grains. They achieved immense success in Mexico and Taiwan. Regulated supply of water, protection from diseases, high-yielding variety seeds, fertilizers and pesticides were used. Irrigation facilities were expanded, used improved technology, because all these were introduced, and these were the factors which led to the Green Revolution. Because of all these points which you have read, there was increase in the Green Revolution, or you can say it had started the Green Revolution. Okay, next, moving to next question. What are the main objectives of Consumer Protection Act? So the answer is: importance for safety and quality, avoiding production and sale of dangerous goods, prevention of trade malpractices, supervision on quality and weights, supervision on price, compensating the consumers in case of any problem arising as a result of trade, and creating awareness to the consumers through consumer education. Okay, so these are the main objectives of Consumer Protection Act. It is for the safety, the quality of the good, for the safety of consumers, so that they are not in malpractices. The weights, the quality, the price are supervised, so that it's not been increased to high rate and then given to the customers or the consumers. So in this way, it keeps the checks, and these are the main objectives of Consumer Protection Act to help its consumer. Let's move into next main, that is answer the following questions in 6 sentences. Here it's a 3-mark question. Okay, let's see the first one. The question number will be 25. Krishnaraja Warrior IV was much interested in spreading education among his people. Justify. So answer points are: interested in spreading of education. He abolished fees in primary schools, helped girls' education. He established Mysore University. In his scholarships to abroad, education were given. IISC in Bangalore was established. Okay, so these are the 6 points. Again, each point would carry a half mark, and you could get your 3-mark here. So next question, 26th. State the result of the Battle of Buxar. Answer: Diwani rights over Bengal was given. Shah Alam II granted for an annual fee of rupees 26 lakh. War indemnity of 50 lakhs to be paid by Shujaud Pension to Mir Jafar's son, and entire administration over Bengal to British. So this was the result of Battle of Buxar. Next, what were the aims of Prarthana Samaj? Here you have an option. The question is, what were the demands put forward by the moderates to British government? So let's see the first one, the aims of Prarthana Samaj. Points are: service to mankind is service to God, priority to spread education, the Deccan Education Society, encouraged widow remarriage, female literacy, intercaste marriage, interdining, it discouraged child marriage, it was against casteism, it was against idolatry and parda system, and orphanages, national schools were opened. So here are many points. You can use any 6 key points and you can write your answer. Let's move to the second optional question of this part, and that is, explain the role of IMF in solving the economic problems of the world. Answer is, try to solving international economic problems, promote world trade, helpful to economic stability, sound balance of payment, central bank of central banks, strives to harmonize the economic relations of advanced and poor nations. Okay, so what is the role of IMF, Indian Monetary Fund, in solving the economic problems of the world? So it tries to help in solving the economic problems internationally. It promotes world trade and to see check all the balance of payment. It is the bankers bank, you can say central banks bank, and then it harmonizes economic relations among the advanced and the poor nations. So here we move to next question, 29th. List out the problems faced by unorganized sector workers. So the points are: not bound by any rules or regulations. They have less wages. There's no job security, no fixed wages and allowances, no pension, harassed by entrepreneurs, and no vacation allowances are given to them. So these are the problems which are faced by unorganized sector workers. Next, moving to next question, 30. Soil erosion leads to many problems. Justify. Okay, what are the problems you get through soil erosion? So answer in the points again. Accumulation of silt in the riverbeds causing floods, changing direction of rivers courses, storage capacity of the reservoirs get reduced, volume of water percolating down gets reduced, natural springs dry up, productivity is reduced, fertility is reduced, harm to vegetation, and drought. Okay, so these are the problems that are faced by soil erosion. Next, list out the major ports that are found in eastern coast of India, or list out the preventive measures for earthquake. So there are two questions again. First part, the first question's answer, major ports found in the eastern coast are Tuticorin, Chennai, Vishakhapatnam, Paradip, Kolkata, and Haldia. Okay, so these are the major ports that are found in eastern coast of India. Now let's the second question, yeah, optional question to this. Preventive measures for earthquakes. It is restricting construction of multi-storied buildings, using very light materials for construction, ensure stability, providing basic amenities, medical facility, food supply, provide drinking water, temporary shelter, and basic facilities. Okay, these are the preventive measures for earthquakes. So here you can again write any 6 points and write it in a sentence. Fine. Moving to next question, 32. What is the main role of women self-help groups in rural area? Again, optional question to this is which are the main types of non-tax revenues collected by the central government? Okay, the first answer, the role of women self-help groups. Point 1, organizing poor rural women, making them financially independent, avail of loans easily and engage in productive activities, mobilizing savings, repayment of loans, control exploitation of women and children, help to control child marriage, dowry, and caste system, help to building a clean and progressive society. So these are the main role of women self-help groups in rural areas. So let's check the second answer of this. Yeah, main types of non-tax revenues collected by central government. Okay, the points are the net profit earned by the Reserve Bank of India, the net profit generated by the Indian Railways, the revenue generated by the Department of Post and Telecommunications, the revenue generated by the public sector industries, the revenue generated by the coins and mints, and various types of fees and penalties. All these are non-tax revenues which are collected by central government. Okay, next question. Question 33. Mention the characteristics of an entrepreneur. Or next, optional question here again. Banks provide a lot of services to its consumers. Explain. Okay, let's see the first one, characteristics of an entrepreneur. Points are creativity, dynamism, team building, problem solving, risk taking, commitment, innovation, leadership, achievement motivation, goal orientation, and decision making. So these are the characteristics or features of an entrepreneur. Okay. Moving to next optional question, bank provides a lot of services to its consumers. Explain. Okay, what are the services usually the bank provides? That is what you have to mention here. So again, the answer is in points. Credit cards, personal loans, home and vehicle loans, mutual funds, business loans, safe deposit lockers, debit cards, trust services, and signature guarantees. Okay, so these are the services provided by the banks to its consumers. Moving to next question. Answer the following questions in about 8 sentences. Here it is 4-mark question. So here question 34. The integration of Kashmir with Indian Union is unique compared to other provinces. How? Answer. King Hari Singh wanted to be independent, fearing a merger with India. Then Pakistan incited the tribals. It decided that merging with India, that had a democratic republican constitution, was better than merging with which had a religious constitution. King Hari Singh requested for help from Indian government. Pakistani attempt failed. Jammu and Kashmir merged with India with certain conditions. One part of Kashmir remained with Pakistan. India complained to UNO. UNO ordered a ceasefire. Kashmir occupied Pakistan is called Pak occupied Kashmir. Now, for these reasons, the integration of Jammu and Kashmir is unique. Okay, so these are the unique points which made the integration of Kashmir with Indian Union a unique one. Okay. Next question. Relationship between India and China has been strained in these days. Why? Okay, point. Answers in points. India was the first country to recognize Chinese Communist government. Indo-China relationship is based on Panchashil principles. Hindi Chini Bhai Bhai. Then constructive cooperative principles are not bringing expected results. China has annexed Tibet against Indian will. And then 1962 India-Pakistan war. China won the war. China's claim over Arunachal Pradesh. Maoist terrorism in the form of Naxalism in India. Our border is also not finally demarcated. No well-settled international border. We do have only line of actual control, nuclear threat, foreign trade challenges, and military advancements. So out of these many points, any 8 points could be written and you could earn your 4 mark here. Okay. Next question. Agriculture plays a very important role in Indian economy. Justify. Answer. Agriculture is the main occupation of Indians. It plays an important role to develop civilization. It is the main occupation of Indians again, okay, involved in different forms. It cultivates different crops. It supplies the food grains. It is food to cattle. Raw materials for industries, we get it from this. Then agriculture nurtures many industries. Chemical fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides, industries. Then agriculture supports many tertiary occupations like transport, trade, and banking. It helps environmental balance. So these are the answer points. Now let's move to the next one. That is 37th question. Explain the political and economic causes of the for the first war of Indian independence. Or you have an optional question here. Explain the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Okay, so let us see the first question, that is political and economic cause for first war of Indian independence. So under political cause, we had doctrine of lapse, many kingdoms lost their existence. Satara, Jaipur, Jhansi, Udaipur came under British control, cancelled the title of Nawab of Tanjore and Karnataka. Nawab of Oudh and other kings were stripped. Lakhs of soldiers became unemployed. So these were the political cause for first war of Indian independence. Now let us see the economic causes. Due to the Industrial Revolution, Indian handicrafts and cottage industries suffered heavily. Indian craftsmen became unemployed. Textile and wool industries became weak. People lost their jobs. British imposed a heavy tax on Indian goods. Zamindari system exploited the farmers. Inam lands were taken back, and farmers faced many financial problems. Okay, the next optional question's answer is explain the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. The points are widespread protest against Rowlatt Act, protests turned violent, it imposed military rule, it banned all the demonstrations. Protesters had decided to assemble at Jallianwala Bagh. They were not aware of this ban. 20,000 protesters had assembled there. It was a peaceful demonstration, but General Dyer, without any warning, attacked the protesters with firearms. 379 persons died and thousands were seriously injured. This incident is called Jallianwala Bagh tragedy. Okay, so these are some of the points of Jallianwala Bagh tragedy or massacre. Okay, moving to next one. The last question is of draw an outline map of India and mark the following. So here 1 mark you will earn for drawing an outline map of India. So you have to learn it, how to draw an outline map of India, and then mark the following 4 locations or the names of the place are given, which you have to locate it in the map. So it will give you 5 mark. So the 4 places which are to be marked are 82.5 degree east longitude, Kochi, Visakhapatnam, and Koina. Okay, you can take the help of your atlas also and your textbook to find the answer. Anyways, it's given here. So you have all the 4 places, 82.5 degree east longitude. You have Koina, Kochi, and Visakhapatnam lies somewhere here. Okay, so and this was the last question of this question paper. I hope this video and this question answers were helpful, and it is surely going to help you to prepare for your board examination, as this is previous year's exam paper, and it is going to help you, or maybe it will get the idea of how the paper is going to be, what sorts of questions are going to be asked. So I hope this video was helpful and you liked it. If you liked it, do hit the like button and share it with your friends. And stay tuned for more such videos. Do comment if you want more such videos of solved question papers upcoming soon in this channel. So stay tuned and thank you.